All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nettleton Raiders and other people from across the state, welcome to Nettleton Television. Right now, we are live at Hijinks in Jonesboro, Arkansas, for the first ever Best of Best overall state tournament, which, if you guys don't know, it's a new thing, and it is a collection of all of the state tournament in each conference winners and runners-up competing to see who's the best in the state, truly. As you know, your Nettleton Raiders, the boys team, has made it, but in the individual side, I think Marley Jensen is going to be competing. But in the boys bracket, we have the Norfolk Panthers, the Greenbrier Panthers, the Gentry Pioneers, the Bay Yellow Jackets, the Bentonville Tigers, the Southside Southerners, your Nettleton Raiders, and the Cabot Panthers. It is a lively atmosphere in Hijinks right now. I'm here joined by Antonio Almaraz. How are you feeling about this?
I'm energetic. Can't wait.
And we will pause for a second as we do the national anthem. All right, and we are back. As you guys saw, beautiful moment for the national anthem. As right now you guys are seeing your stream, the Nettleton Raider bowling team, your boys team, is starting to get ready and warm up. I do believe that they will have a 15-minute warm-up period, so we have a little bit of time to talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the tournament. It's going to be standard house oil levels for you guys who are interested. I don't really know what that means. This is our first ever bowling live stream, and we're very excited. Bobby Timmerman, one of the best all-time greats of Nettleton bowling, as you saw there. She has led it to back-to-back state championships for the Nettleton boys team, and she's ready to get the first ever dub here. And we apologize if there's any dry commentary. This is our first ever bowling live stream, and we don't know all too much about bowling.
We're picking it up as we go.
We know about oil levels and number of pins and splits. The warm-ups are starting to begin. We hear the bowling balls hitting the lane.
You hear the pins dropping.
The pins dropping. That is all this cares about. All that matters is the total pin fall drop accumulated among 3 games among all these teams, and the winner is ultimately crowned as the best of best overall state champion. As you can see right now, your boys team getting through a last little huddle here. Zachary Grosvenor. Zachary Grosvenor, in my opinion, is the anchor of the team. Everyone knows him as a good bowler at our school. Very well known as one of the best bowlers in the state.
The backbone of our school.
The backbone of the bowling.
Since we are such a great bowling school.
Especially with a renowned coach as Bobby Timmerman, I think it is especially important to realize stuff. And Scary Jerry, I like to have a shout out to Scary Jerry. Well. Welcome to the stream, Scary Jerry. Please do not scare us away from our commentary.
And welcome everybody else tuning in from other schools.
Yes, we have
as
been
we
aware.
are the only people live streaming this bowling event.
Yep, which is a shame because this is a big deal. The first ever Best of Best overall state tournament. And I don't think this happens in any other sport. It doesn't happen in football, doesn't happen in soccer, doesn't happen anywhere else. And we're having the first ever one in bowling here in our hometown, about 5-6 minutes away from our school. It is an exciting time.
That's why bowling is such a unique sport.
It also has some great mathematical components to it. You have to be able to find the correct degree of spin in order to get the nice little one pin and have the counter effect of pushing all the other pins down and getting a strike. As you see, Cale Landrum with a nice little bowl right there. He hit the strike in his warm-up. Here comes Len Howard with a nice little bowl here. They're just warming up. They are getting ready. They are getting pumped up and excited for this match.
The energy is high in the building. I see everybody just already pumped up, ready to go. The clock is ticking. We're T-minus 24 minutes away.
I'll be honest with you here, Antonio. I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, I agreed with the principle of this is going to be a fun time, but, man, being a competitor in multiple sports, I think you can agree that even being a spectator here, it's going to get competitive. Right now, they're having a good time laughing, but I feel like the moment we get into the stream, further into the games, it's going to start getting intense.
You'll see less and less smiles.
Less and less smiles, but that just means for some good competition.
That does. And for this to be my first bowling match watched, at the best of the best, I expect nothing less than greatness.
Nothing less than greatness. And I'll tell you right here, our bowling team, they might not be in the highest of conferences, but I tell you, we're dang good. And that is a fact. You cannot tell me that our team is one of the best in the state. We've proven it in the 5A, and now it's time for us to prove it across all conferences.
We have a point to make. 5A is not just there just to, they're 5A, they're not 6A, they're not 7A, but we can sure as heck compete up there.
That's what I would like to say. And I would also like to say that not only are we representing the people back at our school who are doing schoolwork right now, we are representing our conference as a whole. We, along with, I'm trying to think of the other team in our conference. I'm not too sure who the other team, I think it's Southside.
Southside.
Us and Southside are representing the whole conference, and I think if the Nettleton Raiders can pull off the win here today, it is going to be huge for 5A coming into this, because usually the saying goes, the higher conference you're in, the better you are. We're here to disprove that claim, and we're going to put out a performance.
We're going to put the whole state on notice.
Whole state on notice. Nettleton Bowling wants the smoke, and that's what we're going to get. As you can see here, Cale Landrum with another bowl. They're warming up right now, and I tell you, we're looking good. We're looking sharp.
I got to tell you, I feel we have that home field advantage to us.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of people that know what they're doing. They live in these, these lanes.
Mm-hmm.
This is their home.
This is their heart and soul.
This is. That gives us an advantage.
It gives us an advantage. And also, I would like to shout out some of the Nettleton Raiders. I've seen Jenna Dorch, Emily Michaelis. I've seen Claire Casey, Rory Dunlap, Jordan Pegram. Ian Landrum. The support for this bowling team is crazy, and I feel like they have some extra energy coming into this purely due to the fact that we have a great fan base here with us. Not to say the other schools have their fan bases, but the Nettleton Raiders are the best to ever do it, and I feel like they have some energy. They feel that we have their backs. And as you see Brandon Troutman here with this warm-up bowl, and it's nothing less of a strike. Everyone's getting excited. Jacob Linderman next on the deck. Nice little two-hand bowling style from Jacob Linderman here. Love to see it. Jason Belmonte inspired, no doubt. One of the best two-handed bowlers in the world from Australia. And there comes Len Howard. I mean, I tell you, we have a stacked roster, and it's just going to be fun to watch. I'd also like to shout out our great Nettleton television crew. We have the Nettleton Lab class. We have our great director, Cameron Holder, and our two main cameramen, Caleb Andrews and Caleb Robinson, the Calebs, as they're formerly known as. And, without them, none of this would be possible. We'd also like to thank Hijinks for letting us even broadcast the event because it's a big deal. And, the more outreach we can get for more tournaments like this, next thing you know, we'll have a best of the best state tournament in other sports as well.
Hopefully.
And I feel like not only is it a great thing for the state as a whole, I think it's a great thing for sports in general because it just brings people who you never see play against each other.
This is such a great concept, and hopefully it gets adapted to other sports because I truly like to see the best of the best in other sports.
Exactly, such as like soccer. Soccer, we always have these invitational tournaments where we go against 7A teams, 6A teams, and those are fun games because it's high-level competition. The intensity's high. It'd be great to see, the state champions and the state runner-ups in those respective tournaments and conferences to come together for a big tournament just as we are today and see who truly is the best in the state. Again, we would like to apologize if we don't know some of the terminology, some of the jargon that goes around bowling. We are very inexperienced in streaming. This is the first ever bowling live stream on Nettleton Television. The Nettleton Raiders on lanes 27 and 28 to start off their first game. And Colby Miller has entered the building, and so has Tyler Wheelis. Like I said, the support for this Nettleton Raider bowling team is crazy. I'm just seeing familiar faces just pop up out of the blue, and it's crazy.
The Raider pride truly is justified.
As you can see right here, Tyler Brady with his nice little warm-up toss right there. Next up, Jacob Linderman, two-handed, Jason Belmonte style. Nice little, trying to get that pendulum swing with a nice little spin on that ball. And it's a strike. It's always going to be a strike when you do to these Nettleton bowlers. One thing that I will say about the Nettleton Raider boys bowling team is consistency is the word. They've been consistent.
That's Captain Raider. That's the smart aleck. No, he was very cordial. He was very good. I'm close for you when you were whispering. Yeah, I saw him at the door. I got him in.
Like we said, the teams are just getting warmed up. They have been given a 15-minute warm-up period, which I think is going to extend a lot past it. It is 10:42, currently 18 minutes away from the first games, and I feel like it's good. It's even though this, is purely, have fun, have a good time. These boys are competitive. They are excited, and they are ready to put and showcase their bowling skills in front of the whole state.
You see the certain seriousness starting to settle in a little bit, starting to get those extra pins down, make sure you correct the little mistakes.
Yeah, one thing that not a lot of people notice about, I was talking to Jacob Linderman and Caleb Tedder earlier, is that bowling isn't just throwing a straight ball. You got to account for the oil. You got to account for the fact that if people have played on the lane before, the oil is going to be a little different from what it says on the sheet. And you got to really focus and zone in on what you're doing and how to adjust. It's a very adaptive game when you just don't have any clue. But our boys are smart. They know how to adjust, and they proved it in the state tournament, and I feel like they're going to prove it again, such as the consistency that Bobby Timmerman has coached all throughout her coaching career with back-to-back state championships. And just a little heads up for you guys watching, there will be an intermission after the third game that you guys are going to be seeing. It's going to be a lunch break because even though we're competitors, we get hungry too. So we're going to give everyone a nice little lunch break, go out of town, get some, Chick-fil-A or something like that, get something nice. Because, I'm getting a little hungry because the intensity of these games, they can really put a toll on your body. And sometimes you just got to eat.
Few minutes, we're going to have Tyler Wheelis come over, take over the mic.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully he knows a little bit more about bowling than I do.
I hope he does too, because right now I'm just saying stuff and hoping it sounds right. And we have a moment of recognition for the student athletes who are competing today, brought to you by Hijinks in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, the last of the warm-ups have stopped. It is officially time for the best of best first annual overall state tournament and Hijinks in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm excited. Antonio's excited.
I'm pumped.
Everyone is standing up right now. There's hardly anyone sitting down. unless they're at a comfortable table. But if they're at one of the bleacher sets, they are standing up. They are intensely watching their kids perform. Applause to start as the first frames are begin. Team huddle by your Nettleton Raiders. They're having a moment together. This is a family that has been tight knots all throughout the bowling season competitively, and they are ready to show off what they can do in front of the whole state. Zachary Grosvenor leading the huddle. And ladies and gentlemen, Nettleton Bowling is beginning.
I like that word you used, family.
Family.
Family. These guys are not just a team, they're a family. They hang out outside of school. They bowl on their own.
Exactly.
They know what they're doing.
First up is Cale Landrum with a two-handed bowling style. He's going to get a strike, but he's going to leave the 10-pin up. Unfortunate. Caleb Tedder right after on the side right here. Two-hand style. Jason Belmonte inspired, and he is going to land a strike. He's going to hit a celebration. The team is celebrating, and Cale Landrum back up to bowl. Two-handed style. A lot of two-handed bowlers on this team. He's going to bowl, try to get the spare. He's going to pick it up, of course. Nice pinfall. This is exactly the start that the Raiders want. You know, we just got to get the pins down. That's how it is. Total pinfall is what's going to determine the winners of this tournament. Jace Willie bowling up in the second frame. Nice spin on the shot, and he's going to get the strike. And Brandon Troutman coming up on the lane to the left, lane 27. Nice little windup, calm and composed. And here comes the bowl. And he's going to also leave the 10-pin up. 10-pin on that left lane, looking a little tricky. Slip and Ray, Tyler Brady gets the start today. He's going to bowl, one-hand bowling. And he gets the strike as Brandon Troutman is trying to convert the spare. This looks like a good start for your Nettleton Raiders. Brandon Troutman trying to convert. Cool, calm, and composed. Every windup matters. And he nails it. Great start for your Nettleton Raiders.
What a great celebration, too.
Great celebration. We have Cale Landrum bowling up next. Two-handed style. Beautiful, beautiful follow through. And it's just unlucky. Looks like he left a pin behind. I cannot tell the depth, so I can't tell you what pin he left, but it's only one. Zachary Grosvenor, the anchor of this team, leaves the 10-pin. The 10-pin has been left up on every time, but, you know, like I said, bowling is an adaptive sport. You got to adapt to the circumstances. I have no doubt in my mind that these guys are going to do that as Cale Landrum is going to try to convert the strike. Nice spin on the ball. Beautifully done. Convert the spare. Zachary Grosvenor trying to get the opposite side pin here. Nice windup. Beautiful spin on it. Honest, my jaw just dropped. I don't know how he did that. He is a magician in the lanes, and my goodness, this guy knows how to bowl. Someone give him a scholarship. Game of skill, precision, and technique, which Zachary has seemed to master perfectly, bowling multiple 300s as we have Brandon Troutman bowling next. Taking some deep breaths, composing himself before the great bowl on this frame. 1, 2, 3 steps, 4 step on the release. And he leaves it a little wide, but it's going to come back in, and it is a strike for Brandon Troutman. Caleb Tedder rolling the ball in, trying to get 2 in a row. And he converts 2 strikes in a row. And there we go. The Nettleton Bowling team has some energy going into this game. They are excited and ready to win this thing. We have a chance. Tyler, what do you think? Tyler Wheeler's on the mic next to me. How do you feel?
I mean, those were some 2 solid hits. I mean, they look good coming out of the hand, and they hit those pins. And I mean, I'm pretty positive going into this.
And Zachary Grosvenor makes it a team turkey. 3 strikes in a row for the Nettleton Raiders. Jace Willie looking forward to try to keep it going. Jace Willie with the spin, with the finesse, and it's 4 strikes in a row for your Nettleton Raiders. Oh my goodness, this is elite play. The Nettleton Raiders are on fire right now. This is clockwork. They do this day in and day out, and they're excited. Caleb Tedder trying to make it 5. 5 strikes. Count them on your finger. Caleb Tedder. Deep breaths, composing himself. Big times. Calls for big players, and Caleb Tedder is one of those on the football field. And he is one of them in the bowling field. 5 strikes in a row for your Nettleton Raiders.
And Tyler Brady coming to hoping to make it 6.
Tyler Brady trying to make it a dozen. And he leaves the 10-pin. That 10-pin has been evading the Nettleton Raiders on that lane 27 this whole time. Nothing to put your head down about. Convert the spare, and let's move on. 3 games to go. Jace Willie preparing up, winding himself up, composing himself, preparing for the bowl. 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps, 4th on the release, 2-handed bowl. And my goodness, that kid knows how to bowl, and there's a strike. They are back on tap. Tyler. I can't really see the scores, but man, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's pretty high.
Yeah,
Tyler
I mean,
Brady gutters the spare, but that is fine. Keep your head up, Tyler Brady. You're doing good. The team's got your back. That's one thing that me and Antonio talked about, is that this team has each other's back and they are ready to help each other.
You watch them out there. They support each other. They celebrate each other's victories, and they help each other out.
That is one thing that Bobby Timmerman as coach, as Carol Landrum is looking to get a strike here. Beautiful, and the 10-pin evades him again. Lane 27 with that evasive 10-pin. This is a difficult pin to hit, as Tyler Brady's going to try to make up for that little blunder. And he gets 8 pins right there, almost 9. Littleton Raiders, you know, might be a little shook right now. Carol Landrum
come back in and
converting the spare. This is a pretty good match right here. Tyler Brady looking to convert the spare on the 2 pins remaining on the left side of the center. Nice little windup, composes himself, releases the ball. And he only gets 1, gets 9 out of the 10.
Unlucky break, man.
Unlucky break. Bowling is a hard game. It's all about consistency, and especially after everybody who's bowling, the oil's going to be a little different. But, you know, it happens. Brandon Troutman trying to convert a strike here, trying to get that evasive 10-pin, and that is exactly what he does. The Nettleton Raiders get another strike. As you can see, the celebrations, this is a tight-knotted team, and the family aspect is absolutely insane as Cale Landrum looks to convert on the next lane over.
I mean, Brandon's what, the second strike it's time I got here?
Yep, Tyler got a little late. Late Tyler. Cale Landrum with a strike, 2 in a row for your Nettleton Raiders, and they are celebrating. Zach Grover, the anchor of the team. Here we go, two-handed bowling style. Jason Belmonte, power on it, and he leaves one short. Unlucky break for him. He knows that it was just unlucky. You know, I talked to the maintenance guy here at Hijinks, and he said that the oil does shift in between bowlers, so the oil level might be a little different, but bowling is adaptive, and no doubt I believe that the Nettleton Raiders are going to adapt and overcome that evasive 10-pin and some of the evasive pins in that back line, as Zachary Grosvenor is going to put some finesse on the ball and convert the spare.
I mean, this is honestly no surprise here. I mean, you see back-to-back state champs. I mean, this is not a surprising performance. They're the team to beat, and, I mean, they're on top of it right now, as you can tell just from these past couple frames. I mean, they are on it there now. They're making what they need to do, and if they need to finish off with a spare, they're finishing off with a spare. Exactly.
As we have Brandon Troutman up the deck here. I think they had a little team huddle, try to calm each other's nerves right here. Oh, Caleb Tedder, actually. I apologize. Caleb Tedder. And he gets a 7-10 split. And the Ben falls. He just has to deal with the 7. Here comes Brandon Troutman on the lane opposite of him. And he gets the strike.
And he gets a strike, man.
Boom, boom, boom. As you see right there, the celebration
for
between the two. Brandon Troutman, I'm telling you, that kid can bowl. And Caleb Tedder, he's a playmaker on that football field, a valuable piece. And we are back, I believe. Yep, and we are back. We apologize for the network issue, but the Nettleton Raiders aren't apologizing for the strikes that they are punishing these pins with. Brandon Troutman looking to convert a strike here on lane 27 on the left side. 1, 2, 3, good step, good release right on that arrow, and it's going to cut back. And the 10-pin again, lane 27, that evasive 10-pin. That's a 7-pin spare conversion by Chase Willie. Barely misses, a little bit too much spin on it. Keep your head up. Notice. And we are back again. We apologize for the connectivity issues. The Nettleton Raiders going through a little bit of a tough spell as Chase Willie looks to try to convert this difficult-looking split spare, and he does perfectly. Brandon Troutman looking to try to convert his spare. Up the deck is Tyler Brady on the left lane, but first, Brandon Troutman. This looks like a difficult split to hit. That rhymed. And Brandon Troutman almost converted that evasive 7-pin, just didn't go down for him as Tyler Brady's on the deck. Cool, calm, and collected. He did it last time. Will he do it 2 times in a row? Nice release, good spin, good follow through. And again, that 10-pin has eluded the Nettleton Raiders all throughout this first game. And, you know, it's just unlucky. Unlucky break with the oil. And Caleb Tedder looking to convert the strike, and he does. 2 strikes in a row for your Nettleton Raiders. The energy is up there as Cale Landrum on lane 28 on the right side of Zachary Grosvenor, the anchor of the team, trying to make it 2 in a row for your Nettleton Raiders. Here we go. Smile on the face. He's excited to be here. 1, 2, 3, release. And it's nice. Well done. Hits his target, and he gets a strike. 2 strikes in a row for your Nettleton. And he just is 1 pin
Barely misses
short.
that one.
And here comes Caleb Tedder. Good follow through. Brings it a little bit to the left right there. He's going to get unlucky with the split.
I mean, this team is on fire. I mean, even if they don't get a strike, I mean, they're finishing off their spares and getting everything.
Exactly. And here we go. Brandon Troutman. I'm going to call him the sniper. Yeah, that's all he's been. He's been lethal on these 1-pin spare converts. Here we go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 1, 2, 3. Release. Looks like he's going for a finesse shot, styling on him. And it just barely misses it wide right. Unlucky break right there. I think the oil is starting to warm up a little bit, heat up. The friction is a little less right here. Spin is going to be affected on the ball. And Caleb Tedder, unlucky. That split was perfect, the perfect size of the ball.
And I mean, that looked like a solid hit.
I thought it was going to convert, but it looks like that gap was just a little too big that the ball was not going to be able to hit the other side.
Wait till the next time it disconnects. It went good now. Maybe the internet's fixed.
And a strike by Zachary Grosvenor. The energy is high on this bowling team as Jace, is it Jace Willie or Jace Williams, right? Jace Williams.
Yep.
Jace Williams?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jace Williams, 1, 2, release, 2-hand release. Nice spin on the ball. And it's the 7 Ben who evades him this time.
Missed that, man.
Keep your head up, Jace. This is a tough competition. And sometimes things don't go your way, but it's a marathon and not a sprint. And here we go. Caleb Tedder letting Jace convert. 1, 2, 3. Put some spin on the ball, and it's going to cut back right on time. And the sniper.
Solid hit.
Nice little finesse right there by Jace Williams as Caleb Tedder on the deck. Caleb Tedder. The Nettleton Raiders need a strike. I feel like they need some energy in them. And Caleb Tedder. Come on, please work.
We'll get up, and they're just doing what they know how to do.
And here we are. Brandon Troutman trying to finish what he started on lane 27. As Zachary Grosvenor, that's on Zach, that's Brandon Troutman, leaves the 7.
They came in there, they were ready to work, and they wanted it more.
And Erker is going to bowl again. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to leave those 3 pins in there. I think that is 7, 8, 9. Total of 6, 30. And all right. Those outside pins on the back line, and you know, sometimes things happen, whether it be their fault or not. They're going to try to correct those mistakes. You know, the energy is one thing that I can respect. The energy was high all the way throughout the game. Even when they weren't getting the strikes, they were converting the spares, and when they didn't convert the spares, they came back and they struck again. And this is something this team is, I believe, that should be implemented among all sports because it's a great thing. You know, state runners-up, state tournament winners from all conferences from 6A down, competing against each other to see who truly is the best in the state. And as we prepare to get set up, as you see here, Game 2 is about to begin. We are trying to get the score. And here we are. I believe that Game 2 is about to be set underway. Tyler Brady getting ready. Tyler Brady, Cale Landrum getting ready to show off their skills in Game 2. There's only a few games left, and then the Baker games, excuse me. And yes, as I said earlier in the stream, Brandon Troutman, first to bowl. Here he go. Oh, that's Cale Landrum, my bad. And he gets the strike. Then Nettleton starts off perfect. And on the opposite lane to him is Tyler. Lane starting to get ready as Caleb Tedder's looking to try to. And we're proving that right now in this state tournament as Zachary Grosvenor bowls it in with the curve, and he gets another. That right now in this state tournament as Zachary Grosvenor bowls it in with the curve, and he gets another strike and leaves some pins behind. Leaves 3 of them. Unlucky break for him. Shake it off. Williams. And he converts the spare. This just looks like some routine work for the Raiders. You know, if push comes to shove, that first game is really going to help him as Kel Landrum on the right side of your screen right now. Little laggy shot. We apologize for connection. And again, he leaves in 1 pin. Unlucky break right here. Needs to find a correction for that as Brandon Troutman, nice and easy, does it. And he leaves back the 10 pin. That 10 pin on multiple lanes. That left lane specifically on lane 7 and I believe on lane 27. And again, connection is not on our side to work this out. And so as we have connection issues, we are in the very back of hijinks, so we are not able to see your Nettleton Raiders perform right now. We are trying our hardest, and it is it's being very difficult with us. I'm trying my best to peek over. I'm Joseph Newhung. I'm only 5'3", and there's people standing up on bleachers, and I'm trying my best to bring you guys your information, as I believe that is Jay. For your Nettleton Raiders, again, we apologize for any connection issues. We appreciate you guys for trying to stick with us as Kel Landrum is going to bowl right here. He put some oomph on that ball and some frustration being let out right now. The Nettleton Raiders have gone on a little bit of a cold spell. Just some cool, calm, and collection right there for the Raiders is all that they need to succeed. As Jace Williams leaves 2 pins. This is the time where the Nettleton Raiders really do need that strike. Here comes the release. Good follow through. Nice spin there. And he leaves 2 pins by.
Got Kel Landrum on that right.
2 pins by.
Got Kel Landrum on that right side right now, coming up, try to maybe help compliment Zach, strike with another one.
And he does.
Nettleton Raiders are as good as they are.
And there he goes. Put some spin on it, trying to finesse it, and he gives himself a very difficult split to convert. It looks like trying to hit the strike. He might have left it a little bit wide. And it shows as he leaves 2 central. He might have left it a little bit wide. And it shows as he leaves 2 central pins. Trying to make another strike for his team. And he leaves it a little bit wide. Brandon Troutman, cool, calm, and collected.
I mean, you watch this team. They feed off each other.
Welcome. Game 2 is finalizing again. We apologize. Right now, your Nettletons are sitting at the 1 seed right behind them, followed by Greenbrier, followed by Bentonville. Again, I tell you, if these Nettleton Raiders can pull this off, it is going to be a party. And we better celebrate them. I don't know. Mr. Shipman, if you're listening, please give this bowling team the recognition they deserve.
And Nettleton is running away. The Cabot Panthers are behind them 12:46 and 12:28. I mean, the Raiders are really showing why they are what they are. Raiders, I mean, honestly, they showed you what it takes to win this. I mean, they had a little slow start, but they really brought it back.
Exactly.
I mean, you look at that frame chart, and it's just strike after strike after strike. I mean, they did not take any chances there, and they ended the game how you're supposed to end it.
All right. Look, as you can tell, in the beginning it started off strong, then it got a little rough. Have different lane assignments as to the oil levels. Don't get too used to a lane. You got to be adaptive and overcome different circumstances. Don't get too used to a lane. You got to be adaptive and overcome different circumstances. And that is exactly what the Raiders did in Game 2. A little rocky start with a good close. And it's been Joseph Newhung and Tyler Willis a long time, along with Antonio Almaraz and Colby Miller for a short time. And it's just great energy going around, a great sense of family. Not only that, along with the bowling team, you have Jacob Linderman and Len Howard, who are alternates, and they are supporting their brothers in battle to win the best state tournament. Not only that, the NTV Lab class, who is also your crew for today's live stream. Double.
I mean, they're on fire this first game, and they're going to need that fire if they want to continue on and win this
It
whole
is
thing.
getting hot in here, Tyler. As shoots the, oh, he leaves the 9-pin. Just wobbled around and left standing right there.
A little bit unlucky. It was solid hit, solid bowler. I mean, sometimes it just happens. You got to get a comeback from it and work through it more.
Here comes Jace Williams trying to get a strike right here. He got one on his first time up in lane 18 and lane 17 now. Anything different from him? He gets 8 out of the 10 to fall. And that lane 17 looks to be causing some troubles for your Nettleton Raiders right now, but Kale Landrum snipes it on 18, converts to spare. Chase Williams on to attack this spare. And he converts it, and some Cabot. The Cabot, I don't know where their mascot is. I'm trying to look. Cabot Panthers have some great energy with them, trying to close out the game. Parents supporting him. But Brandon Schman gets 7 out of the 3 to fall, and Tyler Brady trying to spark some momentum for the Nuts going into more of the middle of the games here.
Middle of the frames. Hopping going up, sending it down the lane. Beautiful form.
Just be knocking pins down.
But you know what? So is Nettleton. I mean, Nettleton is on. Started out this game hot. Let's see if they continue this streak until the end of this game.
The Nettleton Raiders have to close out what they did there, and I unfortunately did not see what Zachary hit on that split attempt.
Gutter ball.
A gutter ball. Very unlucky as Caleb Tedder pulling up right here. Cabot has the energy. Cabot is lively, and the Nettleton Raiders are lively as well. As Caleb Tedder gets the strike. He gets the pin to fall. He shakes it off, smile on his face, and I tell you, the energy here is high as a mug. As Tyler Brady is trying to convert this spare. He's been a sniper all day. He's been lethal in these spare conversions. He's been near perfect, and he continues that spell, knocking the 2 pins down.
I mean, this team is here to play, and they're showing it right now. Jace Williams coming up on the lane, sending it down the lane. Let's see what he does.
And it's another strike. Jace is warming up. Jace was once in the. It was one of the best. He is starting to get warmed up now. Kale Landrum on deck. He has respected lanes. Kale leaves 3.
Zach, 2 phenomenal players.
Exactly. The Nettleton Raiders. It is, in my opinion, it is unbelievable how well they have done so far. As Hijinks right now, the staff at Hijinks is calculating the total pinfalls per individual and per team, and we are here. And
a lot of adrenaline running right now. The Raider bowling team looks good as a lot of adrenaline running right now. The Raider bowling team looks good as always.
Oh, for sure. I mean, y'all had phenomenal finishing off the game with back-to-back strikes. I mean, that's got to feel good.
It does. Seeing a guy like Zachary who came into slumps a little bit, he brought it back a little bit, bowled a 179, which is ordinary low for him, but he did a good job. We love Zach.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's phenomenal. It's a joy watching him play. Just watching the Nettleton Raider team play, and it's got to feel even cooler getting to be on the lanes with him. Phenomenal game.
It sure was. I think the score is updated in just a couple of seconds if you want to keep me on the air with you.
Absolutely.
So, how's the broadcast been going today for y'all fellas?
A little rocky, a little bad internet connection. We got to figure it out. Hope it's good for all you back at home watching. Got here ready to take an intermission. Got some Baker games coming up. How you feeling going to those?
We're feeling pretty good. You know, we usually do pretty decent at Bakers. We average a 220, and I think we got a phenomenal shot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, y'all have some.
Huh? Okay. I can't leave, but. All right. Thanks for having me, guys. It was a joy to be on.
Thank you for joining us, and good luck.
all right. And that was Jacob Linderman, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best people I know. Now,
What a personality.
I will make an announcement to anyone who's watching. there is a lunch break for the boys game, and we will have coverage of the girls bracket going on, but there will be zero commentary due to the fact that we're going on a lunch break, me and Tyler, and there will still be coverage. There will be no commentary, but there will be camera work filmed by Craig Miller. So if you guys are from other schools watching this broadcast, please share it out to people for the girls if you guys have any. And we wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you guys for joining us for the boys, and we'll be back for the Bakers game.
All right, and welcome back to bowling. I have Colby Miller here with me today instead of Joseph. How you doing, Colby?
Excellent.
All right, we are about to start the first of the Bakers game. They're going to play a series of 4, and these will be counting towards the final pin count. And as of now, Nettleton is leading with 10 pins. So far today, we've seen amazing, phenomenal bowling. Nettleton has really performed today. Really seen some stellar performances by all members of the team. And I cannot wait to go into these next 4 games and see what's up.
Yes, it's been a very exciting day for Nettleton.
For sure.
We're getting ready to start now.
As you can see, the Raiders, they're getting ready, talking about the game plan, trying to get ready. They're opposite of Cabot, a close competitor behind them today. I believe they are in 3rd place in the overall pin count for the men portion of this.
Second.
Second, they're second. That's girls.
Are you talking about girls or guys?
Guys.
Yeah, second.
Are they second? Okay. They have bumped up to second now. They were originally 3rd in the first 2 games. The girls are actually currently 1st, Cabot Panthers are, leading the girls bracket with over 3,000 pins. Quite impressive on them. Team are all getting set up and getting ready for an exciting game. It's like 4 games.
It seems like the battery for the other headset is dead.
They are apparently getting ready to start. I can hear.
I think they're running a practice.
Yes, I think you're correct. They are running a practice, running a warm-up. As they're warming up, we're going to take a short break, and you guys get to watch. We're getting ready to start here at Hijinks, and as you can see on our screen, we have Miss Timmerman hyping her team up, coaching them on how to win these. There is a 10-pin difference between the first place leaders and second place leaders, and that is currently, as far as I know, of Nettleton and Cabot. And this is a close game, so these Baker's game are going to have to do all they can to get that lead, because every pin counts here.
Yes, this is definitely a crunch time for a comeback, but it is definitely not impossible.
Not at all. Nettleton has to be on their game if they hope to hold any type of lead they have.
And here we go.
And the energy is getting up in here as every school and team is getting ready to finish out these last 4 games, making them all the more crucial.
Here we go.
And to start us off, I believe, is Cale Landrum for the Nettleton Raiders right here. He is getting ready. He is looking calm. He is getting ready. Down the lane he goes.
Whoa.
And just misses. That
10-pin.
10-pin evading once again, staying a constant thorn in their side. They are on their way. Cale looking to finish out and get this spare. They've been rather good at getting and finishing out their spares, and he does it.
Perfect.
Solid effort by Cale. Way to go. We got Caleb Tedder coming up in here now, looking to hopefully get a strike. You can hear the excitement. Fans are cheering. Everyone's cheering. Man, this is great. Caleb Tedder down the lane.
Oh,
Yet
man.
again, the single pin just evading him. Raiders are really going to need some strikes here if they want to continue to hold on to their lead.
We are definitely in for a heavyweight showdown tonight.
Yes, that is for sure. Caleb Tedder looking to finish out this with a spare. He goes down the lane, arcs it out right, and he manages to get off the spare. As long as we can continue to get all the pins down, that is what matters here. Got Brandon Troutman, a.k.a. the Sniper, coming up now. Getting ready. He's taking his steps, taking it down. Down the lane he goes. Unlucky, leaving 2 pins left. This is a close game, and anybody can take this. Cabot has 4 strikes currently on a roll. The Raiders are going to need to get some strikes here if they hope, and Brandon finishes off with the spare. Maybe Jace Williams can start their strike streak they've had early in most of these games. Jace has had a breakout performance, and if I had to pick an MVP, I'd probably pick him for today's games. Jace lining it up, practicing his throw, getting ready to go in the lane. Takes his steps, and down the lane he goes. The 10-pin once again evading him. Raiders really need to have to get these strikes if they hope to hold on to their league. And Cabot is making ground. They are gaining it. The Raiders have their work cut out for them. And Jace tries to secure this spare. Down the lane he goes. Going out left, trying to get it back right. And he secures that spare. I will say, they are securing these spares and doing a good job at it, I must say. The Cabot fan section, they are getting loud and rambunctious here.
Yeah, I like to believe we're playing rope-a-dope right now.
For sure. As Zachary Grosvenor, maybe they can get a little streak going, get a little fire under them, and get those strikes rolling. Zach goes down the lane.
Oh, splits.
Unlucky split. This is going to be a dogfight to the very end if this continues on the way it is. Going to see who the real teams are, because when the nitty-gritty gets to this. Zach going down and takes the 3. Unlucky. A lot of this times, you got to have this skill, but sometimes you're just unlucky. Got Kale back again at the top of the lineup, going in, getting ready.
Oh, man.
Unlucky with the single pin again.
Kale's delivery is so smooth.
All of there, they have some of the most beautiful forms I've ever seen. Kale looking to close out this with a spare. And down the lane.
Hammered it.
And he nails it. Solid work by Kale. Got Caleb Tedder coming up, a triple sport athlete, I'd like to add.
Yes, yes. Definitely a hoss.
For sure. And a great guy, too.
Yep.
Down the lane he goes. Let's see if he can pick up a strike.
Boom.
And he picks up the first strike of the Baker games.
There we go.
A lot of times like this in the past couple of games, they get that strike and they just get rolling. Let's see if Brandon Troutman can finish off and continue this streak. The Raiders mean all business these Baker games as they know what they have to do to win this. Brandon's stepping up. Down the lane he goes.
Oh, man.
And a strike. That is 2 in a row. Let's see if we can get a turkey here. Jace Williams coming up to continue this streak. The Raiders got a little energy in them now.
Oh, yeah.
And just if you go back and watch some of these games, they get that energy in them, and they just go hit after hit. This is a team that feeds off each other as they are a chemistry-bonded team.
Jace Williams is the guy you want to have up right now. Very long and tall frame, very sleek with his movements. He has been hot today.
And down the lane he goes. And that is a third strike, a team turkey. Exactly the momentum they needed as Zachary Grosvenor comes up. What a heavyweight he is when it comes to bowling. Probably one of the best in the state, I think 3rd ranked.
Yep.
Definitely an anchor of this team and a cornerstone of the Raiders' success.
He delivers.
And that 10 pin once again evading them.
Don't do that.
Unlucky.
That dead pin.
Zach looking to pick up this spare here. The Raiders have been successful thus far with picking up these final spares. Zach going out left, it curving right, and he nails that spare.
Great.
Unlucky, but great performance by Zach. I, for one, wouldn't mess with him on the bowling team.
He was definitely taking your bag of chips at H2.
He is going once again to finish out this frame. He has the second frame of this. Sorry if I'm wrong on the terminology. I am new to this. And that final pin evades him once again.
We cannot buy a 10 to fall.
No, sir. And Cabot gained a lot of pin distance on this. Definitely, the Raiders need to pick it up these last 3 games if they hope to win. Good job on Cabot. They may be opponents, but you can't not appreciate a good set of bowling.
One thing I've really enjoyed today is there's no one really yelling at their kids or yelling at a ref today. It's just been high school sports. It's just been people rooting for each other.
Exactly. After this first Baker game, Cabot is in the lead with 2 pins. So this is anybody's game
12.
right here. Oh, 2.
12.
These is going to be a dogfight of a final Baker games. I am excited to see how this turns out. Both teams, Nettleton had a very slow start but picked it up towards the middle, and Cabot came out throwing haymakers. so great.
A little bit of standing around and waiting, which seems to happen a lot.
What's good about this, though, is everyone just kind of gets in. The fans are energetic. The players are energetic. Everyone is having a good time.
Definitely, definitely.
This is high school sports at its finest. Neither of these teams are to be counted out, as the Raiders had a slow start in some of the games, but really picked it up. And there's a reason they're 5A state champs back-to-back. There's a reason also Cabot is here as well. Both teams prove they can be the best, and they're really showing who the best in Arkansas is. All right, we're back with a second Baker game. Got Kale Landrum starting out again. Solid performance by Cabot. And the Raiders, it is a 2-pin difference right now.
Raiders are definitely hoping to deliver the first blow this time.
Kale sending it down the lane. Picking up a strike, first frame.
There we go.
What a way to start the second Baker's match. Got Caleb Tedder following him. Let's see if he can continue the streak that the Raiders have managed to keep a lot of these games.
Just like I've said all night long, it's just going to be back and forth. Nettleton delivers a big blow, but Cabot delivers one back.
Absolutely. Caleb Tedder goes down the lane.
Hammers
and
it.
Sinks that strike. That is a 2 streak. See the excitement. The excitement, you could cut it. It's cut it with a knife.
That's big time. That's big time. We need these
Absolutely.
right now. Because Cabot is definitely not backing down anytime soon.
Cabot is here for a fight. They're in for the long haul. Brandon the Sniper Troutman coming in. Continue, possibly get a turkey. Down the lane he goes.
Oh, man.
Unlucky. 2 pins remaining. Solid shot, though. Had some force behind
Spare
it.
is still on the table. Spare is still
Spare
on the
is
table.
absolutely on the table. Brandon looking to finish off with this with a spare.
Delivers.
Going out right.
Bullseye.
Finish with a spare. There is a reason he's called the Sniper. Finishes that. Got Jace Williams coming up here. What a performance by just everyone today. I think more to shout out Hijinks for allowing us to have this and just have something. We're making history right here. Got Jace Williams going down the lane. Down the lane he goes. Unlucky split, leaving 2 pins. Jace Williams going to look to finish off with a spare, hopefully. He goes out left and crushes that small split. Way to go, Jace.
Oh, it's gritty.
Now the Raiders, you can appreciate one thing about the Raiders is they have each other's backs, and if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
Zachary Grosvenor up to bowl now. Getting ready to go up here. Down the lane. What a beautiful watch.
Hammers it.
Solid strike. And with the zombie. Zach's signature celebration, I'd like to add. Got Kale Landrum, top lineup back again. You look at that looking eye. He means all business right here, right now.
He settles in, gets ready, and he delivers.
Down the lane he goes.
Ah, splits.
Unlucky. Just a little too center on.
That's just fine. Just fine.
The second big game between Cabot and Nettleton is neck and neck. Each team delivering blows back and forth. Kale goes down the lane and managed to pick up one. Unlucky. Sometimes it happens. Caleb Tedder getting ready to go. He sends it.
Hammers it. Hey, Caleb Tedder right now is on fire.
Absolutely. And if I know anything with this Raider team, if someone gets a strike, surely there's one to follow. Got Brandon Troutman coming up next. He's getting ready. He's locked in.
I'm sure, as y'all can tell, it is very loud in here.
Fantastic audience and atmosphere. Brandon sends it down.
Hammers it.
His signature boom celebration. Now this is a team that feeds off each other's energy, so expect to see another strike coming up here. Jace Williams.
They seem like they do better, too, when there's a camera on them, so maybe next year we'll just have a camera on them at all times.
Absolutely. Jace Williams sets himself up. He is getting ready. And down the lane he goes. Beautiful form.
Boom.
Solid
Perfect.
strike. That is
Perfect.
a team turkey right there.
Woo.
3 back-to-back.
It's big time. That is big time.
That is big time. Got Zachary Grosvenor coming up, hoping to make this a 4 streak. Cabot's got energy. Nettleton's got energy. What a game.
This is definitely going to come back down to the last set of pins.
Absolutely. It's like 2 Titans fighting right now. And that is a 4th strike. What a performance for the Raiders right now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom.
Come on, one for the road.
Boom. Got Zachary Grosvenor finishing out this frame, it appears. Zachary sending it down the lane. And that is a 5th strike. 2 in a row for Zach right here.
We needed that.
Nettleton is excited. That is 5 strikes.
They are heating up, folks.
That is all they needed. Let's see if he can finish out this frame with another strike to end it all. That is a 6th in a row strike. That is a personal turkey for Zach. What a performance. What a bowler.
Yeah, that was a big time to shine for Zach. When the game's on the line, he's on his prime.
Exactly. So after this game, we should be back. Nettleton is back only with 7 pins.
That's big. That's really big. We can attribute that, though, to Zach Grosvenor strikes.
3. He had a I think Zach had at least 4 strikes in that game alone.
One thing they cannot let happen is Zach get warmed up.
Exactly. Look at the sportsmanship displayed there. Sportsmanship on all sides. That's what this is all about. It's a competition at the end of the day, but as long as you're having fun, that's what's important.
That's right. You wouldn't see that much on a Friday night.
Not at all. And what a game that was. Nettleton finishing the first half of their Baker games with 2 more remaining in this. One player I noticed we did not see during either of the Baker games was Tyler Brady. And let me tell you, he was on fire those first 4 games.
He sure was. I'm sure they're only bowling with, I think, 4 now. So yeah. I think our ignorance paints us very well right now. But
hey, they're the professionals. They know more than we do. So there's probably a lot more at play than just this.
100%, 100%.
But we can't take anybody about. Every person in Nettleton has had a phenomenal game so far.
Yes, definitely, definitely. We definitely started cold, but it seems like we're warming up. I can just hope we can continue that momentum in these next 2 games because all this is for nothing if we don't win these next 2 games.
Exactly. Nettleton's going to have to be on their game to finish out these last 2 Baker games.
That's right.
What a performance. Shout out to all the teams that have come up and showed out their skills to the rest of the conferences. It takes a lot of guts to be out here in front of all these people.
It sure does. With a big gallery like this and
Exactly.
just energy in the room. This is the most packed I've ever seen this bowling alley, and I've been here on Friday nights. So
The pressure is real for some of these players.
100%.
This is where you get to see the real bowler shine. All right, and we are back going to the second half of these Baker games. Nettleton opposite of Gentry. The Gentry Pioneers. And I very well be saying that wrong. I am sometimes not smart.
I believe it's Gentry.
Is it Gentry? Okay. Well, Kale already starts off this Baker game with a strike. Way to go, Kale. Got
Like
Caleb Tedder shortly following him.
2 very hot bowlers right now.
Exactly. Caleb Tedder with a strike to follow it. The
Nice.
Raiders are on fire starting this game out.
Now what we need to do here is make sure to get a big league in case, kind of rainy days start coming because with
Exactly.
anything, any sport ever, you get into bad luck from time to time.
Exactly. Brandon Troutman getting ready here. Nickname him the sniper with his spare percentage. Absolutely nailing those single pin drives. Brandon goes down. Just leaving that one pin up. Unlucky.
Seems to be a crazy old man in front of our camera.
The single pin spares were where Brandon's thrived. Getting ready to go down. This is senile old man in front of us. Brandon snipes the spare. The Jace Williams following him.
Dude.
And we're back. Jace Williams following Brandon's spare. See if
No
he can keep
big
that
deal for
momentum.
Jace here. No big deal.
Exactly. Pressure means nothing to him.
You can tell the confidence of his posture. He delivers.
He's cool, calm, and collected down the lane.
Perfect.
And a strike. Phenomenal shot by Jace. Not even phased by it. Zachary Grosvenor had an outstanding performance at the end of last Baker game. Let's see if he can continue that momentum on.
Zach definitely is carrying a hot hand into this game right now.
Exactly.
Finishing out with 4 consecutive strikes.
What a performance.
He delivers. Hammered it. 5 in a row. 5 in a row for Zach Grosvenor.
And his signature zombie celebration to finish it off.
The zombie's definitely walking today.
Kale looking up to come off his first strike earlier, coming into this game hot.
Kel Landrum delivers.
And that is
Hammered
a
it.
team turkey right now. They are on a 3-strike stretch right now. Let's see if Caleb Tedder can finish it.
Caleb Tedder definitely has had a great day.
Yes, absolutely.
The key to the Raiders' success right now is staying composed and not letting the moment get too big.
Exactly. And from this team I've seen, they know how to keep their composure and enjoy themselves above all else.
Caleb, ice in his veins, feels nothing.
4 strikes currently on the Raiders streak. Brandon the Sniper Troutman coming up.
All right, if Brandon gets this, everyone, all the Raiders will have had a consecutive strike. Was that 5?
That would be 5.
So a 5-peat. Again, excuse our ignorance of bowling terms.
Brandon.
He
and
does
there's a
it.
strike by Brandon
Boom,
with the
boom,
signature
boom.
boom. If there's one thing you can expect from the Raiders, that is 2 things: to perform and give energy, and they're showing that today.
Jace Williams back up.
Looking to continue this streak. 5 strikes so far in this frame,
Yes.
in this game, and that is most of the frames. We are nearing the 9th and 10th frame. On the 9th frame right now, Jace delivers.
Beautiful.
And a strike.
Beautiful.
That is 6 strikes for the Raiders in this Baker game.
I'm telling you, not only this year, but next year, this will be a team to watch for.
Exactly.
The Raiders right now are the hottest team on this lane.
Mr. Timmerman definitely knows how to coach a team, and that is showing right here.
This is definitely a Bobby Timmerman-esque comeback right now.
And Zach with another
Another
strike. That is 7 strikes in a row for the Raiders currently.
Zach Grosvenor is definitely a special talent in bowling.
Exactly. The entire team has talent.
Yes.
What a performance. Zach looking out to finish this 10 frame right now. Let's see if
Here
we
we
can continue
go.
his hot streak. I believe this is 6 strikes for Zach.
Yes. It should be 7, I think.
I think you're correct. It is
7 or 8. I think this is 8.
Zach looking serious. Down
Delivers.
the lane he goes. That
8
is
in a row.
another
That's
strike.
8 in a row.
That is 8 strikes back to back for Nettleton.
Zach is 2 away from bowling 300 in 2 games.
What a performance.
We'll try to get a score update as soon as possible. Of course, obviously they're not done yet, but we'll try to get y'all a score update as soon as possible.
Zach getting ready. Zach is looking calm and collected. He is looking ready to ball.
One thing Zach is great at is repetition. Every delivery looks the same.
Oh, exactly.
That's the key to this. It is a lot. I'm going to compare it to pitching in baseball. The best pitchers have the same delivery, the same mechanics every time.
Exactly. This is a well-oiled, coached machine.
Definitely. Miss Timmerman has for years put her heart and soul into bowling.
Zach delivers. That is another strike.
9 in a row.
This is
9 in a row.
What a performance by the Raiders. They are really showing why they are back-to-back state champs right now.
9 in a row, folks. If he gets one more, he has scored 300 pins by himself.
2 games. What a performance.
Knock down the score. Knock down the score.
That is the end of Baker's game 3, with Nettleton scoring 279.
Wow.
This game. What a performance.
Maybe next game we should just let Zach bowl the whole time.
Solid performance of the Raiders. Way to go.
How much are we up by now?
We are waiting on Cabot to finish. We got 279.
Colby, you're not muted. Colby, you're not muted. Oh. All right, going into this
Excuse me. Score update. Raiders have jumped from only up by 12 to up to 71 pins.
What a performance by the Raiders. Really a breakout game for all players of the Nettleton team right now.
Now, if I'm not incorrect, this is the last Bakers match. So this right here is for all the marbles.
This is the last game of the Bakers games.
So Cabot right now is literally going to have to, if I can speak English, is going to have a excellent comeback, and the Raiders are going to have to completely flop.
Exactly, and that could happen. That is a possibility right here, but I'm not so sure. The excitement for the Raiders is loud. You can hear them from all over the bowling alley as they have energy. They know what's going on, and they're ready.
Right.
Got Jacob Linderman giving his team a pep talk right now.
Yep, Jacob definitely wants another ring.
Exactly. What a great group of guys, honestly.
I know it. If we keep bowling like this, Miss Timmerman's going to run out of fingers.
Call it Tom Brady of bowling.
I think she has 5 rings now, so she's going to start working on that left hand. Look at her go.
You can tell she is so proud of this team.
Oh, yeah. I know very well that any one of these guys will do whatever it takes to make sure Miss Timmerman can go out in a blaze of glory.
Exactly. They are looking excited. They are getting pumped up. They are ready to finish this last game.
I'm getting excited, and I'm not even bowling.
Exactly.
It has gotten significantly quieter in here. I don't know if that's because of the score or if just people are clearing out.
I think it's a mixture of both, honestly.
Yes, it's definitely been a long day of bowling.
Exactly. But props to all the teams that showed up and played their hearts out. What an insane performance by the Raiders. Up by 70 pins. 71. My apologies. What a performance. I cannot wait to see how this last game ends.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Game 4 kicking up. Raiders up by 71, so Cabot will definitely have a lot of ground to close, but I'm not saying it's impossible. I've seen crazier comebacks.
Absolutely. The Raiders are going to continue to not let the pressure get to them and play like they know how to play.
Yes. Cabot's kind of gone cold since that first game, but let's see if they can answer. Teddy delivers. Or is that Kale Landrum?
That is Kale.
Oh, wait, that's not even us. That was Cabot.
Oh, that what?
That was Kale Landrum there.
Kale leaving 2 pins. Unlucky.
2 behind. Cabot will also look for a spare here. Cabot delivers but leaves 1. Kale Landrum with the delivery. He picks it up.
And sinks the spare.
Picking up a spare right now is just as crucial as hitting strikes. Every pin counts because this Cabot team has come to play.
It's good. Is it drop below good?
Got Caleb Tedder looking to continue the second frame. He's getting ready.
Yep.
He's got a smile on his face. He's having fun. And that's what's most important right here, folks.
That's really what it's all about. And it seems like when we start playing serious, we don't play as well. But when we're grinning, having fun, and celebrating is when we play our best.
Caleb getting ready. Going down the lane. He delivers. And a
Hammered
strike. Way to start out.
Caleb Tedder's also been on fire these past few games. I think he's up to about 5 in a row now.
I think it is close. Got Brandon getting ready.
Need to get better at keeping the book.
Brandon's getting his steps ready. He's getting ready. Going through his routine. He steps up. Delivers.
Oh,
Unlucky split.
Unlucky split.
He's having fun. He's laughing it off. He's ready to play.
Well, one thing about Brandon's very level-headed and easygoing, and that's crucial to being a good athlete because if you let the moment get too big, like I said earlier, you will, freeze in the moment and you'll collapse.
Exactly. Brandon goes for the 2.
Can he get it?
And he gets the 2.
He gets the 2.
Smart choice by Brandon.
Definitely.
Way to just get pins.
We didn't see some of that fancy Zach Grosvenor spin.
Exactly. Jace Williams coming up the bowl now.
Now Jace has been hot lately, so let's see.
Yes,
let's see if he can continue that delivery.
He lines up. He's ready.
Delivers. Oh, leaves 2.
Unlucky. Leaves 2.
Cabot leaves 2 too.
He's sweating it, but he's got a grin on his face.
That's right. That's right. We're about to heat up, though. I can feel momentum coming on.
Oh, exactly. This Raider team feeds on momentum and uses it as fuel.
Jace delivers to clean up the spare.
And he sinks it.
One thing that we have been excellent at today is making sure to take spares when we have them.
Exactly. You can't always get the strike, but as long as you finish up, that's what's important.
And up steps the hot hand and the heavy hitter, Zach Grosvenor. Now, this kid has hit 9 in a row.
Zach is on a streak. If he finishes off with 1 more, he has a perfect 300. And that 10-pin evades the Nettleton team. The 10-pin has been a thorn in the side of Nettleton today. Zachary looking to finish off with a spare.
You can tell a full day of bowling starting to get to some of these guys, though. You can tell the balls aren't rolling as fast. There's not much spin, and you can just tell by their mechanics are starting to use their back a little more than they're using their legs. Just things as simple as this. It's such a mental game to keep your fundamentals great.
Exactly. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Kale Landrum back up, and he delivers.
Nice roll. And a
perfect strike. Man, that 10-pin was trying to stay, but Kale did not let it slide this time.
Hey, Caleb Tedder looking to continue the streak. The Raider fan section is getting loud. They're getting excited.
Caleb takes a breath, gets ready to deliver. Nails it.
Delivers. Solid strike by Caleb Tedder.
Caleb Tedder's the Iceman right now. He is unfazed.
Exactly. Got Brandon the Sniper Troutman coming up. He's getting ready. He's excited to go.
I'm excited to watch. Brandon has the most traditional form of everyone, but it's simple and straight to the point.
Exactly. Delivers down the lane. That is a strike
Hammered
by
it.
Brandon.
Boom, boom, boom.
That is a team turkey. The Raiders are excited. They're getting ready. Jace Williams looks to continue this streak.
Jace Williams stepping back up. One thing great about Jace, he's about like 6'7", so he reaches halfway down the lane even when he delivers it.
That is for sure. What a performance by the Raiders today. Absolutely phenomenal
Absolutely.
past 2 games.
We definitely can lead today with our heads held high.
Exactly.
Here we go, folks. He delivers, hammers it.
Absolutely destroyed that strike. That is 4 in a row for the
There we
Nelson
go.
Raiders.
Them long arms. Oh, boy. Here we go. The heavy hitter, Zach Grosvenor, is back up.
The
He has
anchor.
been, yeah, the anchor for sure. He has been on a tear today.
He is keeping this team together and that energy. You can tell this is a team that has a good chemistry because they feed off each other and continue that momentum with each other's games.
I wouldn't be surprised at the end to see Zach Grosvenor at the top of solo pins.
Me neither. Zach is on a roll right now. Let's see if we continue the 4 streak that Nettleton has going right now with strikes.
Student section starting to roar. Zach delivers.
And
Why are we even commentating for him? We know it's going to happen. Let's just start saying a strike every time he steps up. Let's not even say his name.
that is for sure. Zach with the 5th strike in a row for Nettleton. Phenomenal play by the Raiders today.
Now, if my Nettleton education hasn't failed me, I believe this should be out of reach.
The 10 pin left for Cabot. Finishing out this last frame, we have Zach once again sailing it down. Unlucky
Man,
split.
what an ugly split, man. That's upsetting. That is upsetting. I wanted to see Zach finish perfect.
Even the best of what they do messes up sometimes.
That's right. Bad bet money, he'd collect the spare here.
But even the best come back and recover. And that is Zach's game right now. Zach's grinning. He's having fun. He's not sweating the small stuff. And he's getting ready to bowl like he knows how to bowl.
That's right. He looks calm. He looks relaxed. This is Zach's element.
He delivers down the lane and just barely misses that second.
That's all we need. One's better than none.
Exactly. Solid hit on that second pin, though. Raiders finish out the last Baker game with 224 pins knocked down. Phenomenal game by the Raiders. Although I think it'd be hard-pressed to beat that third game by them. And I think that has set them over the edge to win today's competition.
That third game was Nelton Raider bowling right there. I mean, that was just strike, 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 and if it was a spare, it's just one pin. That's all it was, just one pin. I'm surprised we didn't see a 300, honestly.
Exactly.
Very, very proud to call this my home school.
Exactly. Look at that sportsmanship.
That's right.
Cheering on the people next to them. That is what this is all about. Having fun and the fellowship.
That's right.
The Raiders are truly a team of the people. Look at that sportsmanship.
I believe that was Cabot's last frame.
Yes.
So Cabot comes in hot from their final round before. Then they come into this first round of the Bakers match. Came in really hot, even close to 12-pin lead on the Raiders.
Yep.
But the Raiders decide to hold on, and they heat up in the back 2 games when it really mattered most.
Exactly.
I think we did.
Solid performance by everyone that showed up today. Every school that came out today. I cannot talk right now, guys.
It's an honor to get to come here because all these teams here are already state champs.
Exactly.
So this is just to find who the cream of the crop is, and I believe it has been easily displayed is the Raiders.
The
Best
Nettleton
best
Raider.
school in Jonesboro, not even questionable.
Exactly. Not even a question. Congrats to every team that made it here. Caleb
Tedder.
Tedder, sneak peek in the camera. Little peekaboo.
Hey, and we'll have to switch. We're going to do, oh, boy. Okay, hold up. Too many things going on. Okay. We're going to switch in a minute to on the lane audio before the awards presentation, but after we should have a couple post-game interviews, maybe the whole team, maybe we can get a little bit of a panel board going, and hopefully we can get the legend herself, Miss Timmerman, all-time great teacher.
Exactly. What a game for the Raiders. What a day for the Raiders in general.
That's
what a
right.
great day to be a part of Raider Nation.
Well, we found our thing, though. It is bowling.
Apparently. Solid performance by all teams that showed out today. Way to go, everyone that came.
Donations, conference, and state to make it to here. So let's give everybody a big round of applause for making it to overall state. Here are your overall state for the girls. Overall state team for the girls that took a 560 series, 10th place. With a 560 from Batesville, Sophia Strain. With a 565 from Bay, Erilyn Nix. With a 572 from Heritage, Summer Fenton. In 7th place with a 588 from Cabot, Ashley Imhoff. Y'all will come on up. We'll get y'all's pictures. With a 590 in 6th place, Mayflower's Emily Brewer. With a huge game number 3 for the girls. Top individual game of 268. Jumping up to a 615 series to finish in 5th place, Bologna's Gabby Heath. In 4th place with a 616 from Cabot, Bree Wilson. Your bronze medalist for the overall state team with a 625 from Cabot, Gracie Hawk. In 2nd place with a 640 series from Northside, Cheyenne Hoover. Your girls champion with a 656 series from Northside, Jamie Harvey. All right, your all-state team for the boys. Y'all come up, we'll get pictures too. 10th place took a 615 series. 615 series and 10th place from Cabot, Mason Hawkins. Yeah! 617 from Mayflower, Andrew Scheischer. 627 from Northside, Max Howerton. For the 640 series in 7th place from Greenbrier, Mason Simone. For the 654 series in 6th place from Nettleton, Jace Williams. And a very tight top 5, actually a tie for 4th place. 3 pins separated 2nd to 5th. With 668, a tie for 4th place from Bologna, Jordan Sykes. And with a 668 from Nettleton, Zachary Grosvenor. your bronze medalist with a 669 series from Southside, Rory Moyle. In second place, your silver medalist with a 672 series from Greenbrier, Landon Connell. Your overall state champion with a 682 series from Cabot, Brendan Clement.
Top three of y'all.
I know, I'm gonna make y'all short. I'm here to make y'all short. I'm just getting everybody's head. There you go. One, two. One more, 1, 2. Then you got all of them top and round. Hold on, guys. Stay right here. Now for your girls' teams while they're taking some pictures. Once again, congratulations, ever made this far. In 8th place with the 29-19, the Southerners of Southside. Top 3, real quick.
Yeah, Jason's out.
Smile, guys.
Act like the movie.
Way to go, guys.
That's on video. Oh my God.
All right. In 7th place with 29-61, the Bombers of Mountain Home. With 3,016, the Yellow Jackets of Bay. In 5th place with 31-62, the Pioneers of Gentry. With 31-71, the Huskies of Hassall Bentonville. In 3rd place with 33-06, the Eagles of Bologna. Your runners-up for overall state for the girls with 3,644, the Grizzlies of Northside. One more, 1, 2. Go on. Your 2023 Best of the Best for the 37-75, the Panthers of Cabot. One, 2. One more, 1, 2. I got all mine. I'll get out of y'all's way. All right, your scores for the boys. In 8th place with 34-59, the Panthers of Norfolk. In 7th place with 35-30, the Yellow Jackets of Bay. And 6th with 38-87, the Pioneers of Gentry. And 5th place with 40-49, the Southerners of Southside. In 4th place with 4,083, the Tigers of Bentonville. In third place with 42.87, the Panthers of Greenbrier. In a very close match for runner-up and champion. In second place, your runner-up with 44.48, the Panthers of Cabot.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, Gabby.
Hey, y'all put up a battle with our boy. I'm proud of y'all. Hey, y'all put it too, baby.
1, 2. 1, 2.
I just love having friends that let you cheer with us. You know what I mean? Because we're usually the loudest ones out of all of us.
And your 2023 best of the best for the boys with a 4,553, the Raiders of Nettleton.
Let's go.
Woo! Come on, Miss T, get up here.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're good, Mr. Miller. Promise you.
1, 2.
Zach. I got a picture, but he had his head.
Once again, on behalf of all of us here at High Jinx, the Arkansas Bowling Centers Association, AAA,
Good job,
we
guys.
thank you all for
I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you very much for allowing your kids to participate in high school bowling. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Number one. That's ours. Number one.
Don't trust this guy ever.
Hey, I don't like that. If it wasn't for the teachers, the coaches,
Way to go, Raiders!
we would not have wish y'all the safest of
One
Where? I don't know. I figure it's either here, All Fam in Cabot, or at Fast Lane in Lowell. Why is that? We're good? How many more pictures do you want to get? Are we good? Everybody gets their
What a performance by the Raiders. We are going to have a post-game interview with some of the stars of the Raider team.
Yes.
Let us hop on.
I'm going to be on the mic with Jacob Linderman. I'd like to point out, Jacob did not bowl, but he is probably one of their biggest supporters. Jacob, how does it feel to be part of this team right now?
You know, seeing guys like Jace Williams, Zachary Grosvenor bowling great strikes, it's a great day to be a Raider.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And going as one of your heaviest hitters, Zachary Grosvenor, is a senior and going to be leaving next year. What is your plan going into this next season?
You know, going into next season, I see Jace Williams stepping into that spot, Caleb Taylor stepping in that anchor spot. I mean, both two great bowlers. They'll do a good job no matter what they do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I am now here with Jace Williams, the star junior of today's games. How does it feel, Jace?
It feels amazing. Can I cuss?
No. No. No.
All right. Yeah, we just went out there and kind of tore it up.
Oh, absolutely. It's got to feel nice. You were in the top 10, both you and Zach. I mean, you had a phenomenal couple games.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all absolutely killed it that third Bakers game, and it's got to feel nice winning back-to-back.
Yep. Overall state, it's pretty cool.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. I mean, a lot of teams out here, good way to go, Nelson Raiders.
Thank you.
No, I don't.
Now here with Miss Timmerman, the coach of this star-studded team.
Yes.
How does it feel, Miss Timmerman?
It feels super great. Super great.
I bet it does. Starting to feel like Tom Brady to all these rings.
it's going to weight me down. I'm going to have to find some way to carry them all around, I guess.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
that's their first question is ring number 2.
What is your mindset going into games and competitions like these?
That we just have to bowl the best that we can. We know that we're quite capable of it if we're all having a good day and they're all works together as a team. That's the best thing they can do is just come out and support each other and believe that they are number 1.
Absolutely. I mean, that was shown today. Every single game, they all support each other. How many rings do you have now as a coach?
4.
4 rings. You're one more having a full hand.
That's right. That's right. There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's been awesome. This has been a great team. Many of these I have been with. They're 3 years, and we should have had this team. This should have been our 3rd back-to-back. But the bulk of the team were together as freshmen, and that was our COVID year.
Yes, ma'am.
And going into COVID, we had one team member that got COVID, and no one could bowl that year, so we did not get to participate in the state championships that year. So they were denied that championship, but we got the last 2.
Yes, ma'am. That's got to feel awesome and
It
phenomenal.
is awesome, very awesome. A great group of boys.
Yes, ma'am. What is your opinion going on to this next season without Zachary, one of your star players?
There's always someone in reserve. It's going to be a great loss to lose Zach. Zach has been my mainstay for 4 years. But we've got Caleb, we've got Jace, we have Tyler, we have, who am I missing? We have, Brandon's leaving us. We have, I'm missing someone, I know. But they're great bowlers, and we have some nice great bowlers coming up. And I do believe at the beginning that you told me you were a bowler.
Yes, ma'am. I was going to try.
And you never showed up.
I know. I got busy. I
So,
tried.
Look what you could do today. You could have had a state ring.
I could have. Mr. Zimmerman calling me out on live.
He deserves it, doesn't he? No, we're going to have a great team next year. They're enthusiastic. They're good. They play together in tennis. They play together in baseball. And this is what it takes to be a good team player. I'm
Absolutely.
excited for them.
Yes, thank you so much.
So if I can send it one more year, I guess I'll be back with them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're
Thank
very
you
proud.
very much.
Very proud to be a Raider.
Absolutely. Great day to Internation for sure.
Okay.
Just want to say, I know you got other guys to interview. Miss Bobby Timmerman, the greatest GOAT of all time. The greatest GOAT of all time.
On interview now, we have Brandon the Sniper Troutman. How are you going, Brandon?
It's doing good, man. Doing good.
I mean, that was a phenomenal couple set of games. Those Baker games were absolutely phenomenal. I think y'all were on a 9-strike streak at one point. How does it feel to be a part of that?
You know, it feels good. We would have had a 300 if it wasn't for me, but, you know.
Hey, it happens. I mean, you had a great game. You played the entire Raider bowling team played phenomenal. What is y'all's mentality and mindset when you get down in those nerdy, gritty spots where you're down?
When we're down, we're just like, you know, we're the best out there. There's nobody that can beat us, and, you know, we proved that out there today. We're the best.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest things I noticed while watching y'all play is y'all have a chemistry. Y'all always hype each other up, support each other. Is that something that comes naturally?
It takes time to build, you know. We meet these guys once every year, you know. We get to know each other. We become a family, basically, and that's how we are. We're a family.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and good job, Raider Nation.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Boom. What? Why? We're live, Jacob. Okay. Zach, you absolutely a star player today. Played an amazing couple games. How does it feel?
You know what? It feels good.
I bet. So, when you get into these tough matches like this, what is your mentality? What is going through your mind as you're in that pressure with all that people watching you?
If I bowl bad, then no one will like me.
I guess that works, but y'all did absolutely phenomenal. I think you were on a 9-strike streak at one point alone. That's got to feel nice, especially because you tied 4th overall at the best in state.
Yep.
Any words for Raider Nation out there?
Raider Nation, let's ride.
That is Zach Groven right here. We're going to have to Kobe Miller. What a amazing team right there, Colby. What is your opinion going into out of this?
It was an excellent year. We did exactly what we intended to do. No big surprise. Back to back, no big deal for us at this point. Honestly, they probably should just give us a trophy just every year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well,
but it's been a great year. There's going to be a big loss with seniors, but obviously, as you can see today, we have a lot of up-and-coming talent. Even from the freshmen all the way through, the juniors this year. I mean, we're still pretty stacked, and although it's a big loss this year, there's still many good teams to come.
100%.
All right.
Sign off by saying Raider Pride justified, Raider Pride forever. Just shake it.
Yeah. All right. Raider Pride justified, Raider Pride forever.